Travel to 7 African countries banned over new variant fear. Primary school students to undergo weekly COVID-19 testing. Welcome to News at 10 with me, Brenda Lepore. The government has issued a travel ban to and from 7 African countries following the discovery of a heavily mutated variant B11529 in the continent. Health Minister Khairi Jamaluddin said the countries are South Africa, Botswana, Eswatini, Lesotho, Mozambique, Namibia and Zimbabwe. He said the temporary move would take effect tomorrow.
Warga negara Malaysia dan pemegang pas penduduk tetap yang pulang ke Malaysia dari negara-negara tersebut dibenarkan masuk ke Malaysia, namun dikehendaki menjalani kuarantin wajib selama 14 hari di stesen kuarantin tanpa mengira status vaksinasi serta tidak dibenarkan menjalani kuarantin di rumah.
Khairi said the Health Ministry viewed the matter seriously and would carry out genomic surveillance, including on individuals arriving from the countries reported with new variant cases. He added, based on genomic surveillance, as of today, no new variant was reported in Malaysia. Meanwhile, Khairi also announced that starting next week, primary school students will be required to undergo weekly COVID-19 tests. The move is part of the new national testing strategy, which will be implemented starting Monday.
Iaitu di mana murid-murid adalah di bawah usia kelayakan untuk menerima vaksin, perlu melaksanakan ujian mingguan sekurang-kurangnya kepada 10% sampel daripada pelajar-pelajar sekolah yang ada di sekolah tersebut, dan mereka buat ujian secara bergilir kepada sampel yang berbeza-beza setiap minggu. 10% sampling test done at elementary school, primary schools on a rotation basis untuk melihat sama ada kesan tidak. Ini sama ada mereka bergejala atau tidak.
Khairi said the weekly testing strategy was to prevent the emergence of COVID-19 clusters at schools. Melaka Chief Minister Datuk Seri Sulaiman Mat Ali has announced his new lineup of state executive councillors after being sworn into office following Barisan Nasional's major win in the state election last Saturday. He said the lineup is a combination of old and new faces from various backgrounds and professions and is the best lineup to help develop and prosper the people and the state in the next 5 years. According to the list, which has been consented by the Melaka Yang di-Pertua Negeri Tun Muhammad Ali Rustam, Datuk Seri Sulaiman will also be holding the portfolio of economic planning, finance and land development, government-linked companies and religious affairs. 2 old faces, Datuk Muhammad Jailani Khamis, maintain his portfolio of tourism, heritage and culture, while Datuk Rahmat Mariman was given a new portfolio of works, transport, public amenities, infrastructure and flood management. 8 new faces were also appointed to the lineup, including former State Assembly Speaker Datuk Seri Abdul Rauf Yusof.
Jadi Barisan Ahli Majlis Mesyuarat Kerajaan Negeri kali ini mengandungi gabungan wakil-wakil dari Parti UMNO, MCA dan juga MIC bagi membentuk sebuah kerajaan negeri yang sudah pasti melambangkan perpaduan dan kerjasama antara semua kaum yang terdapat di dalam negeri Melaka.
The government does not agree with the proposal from Bangladesh to increase the amount of local agencies responsible for the recruitment of Bangladeshi workers. According to Human Resources Minister Datuk Seri M. Saravanan, this suggestion raises concerns of it causing Malaysia to become an accumulation site of foreign workers.
Kita tidak dapat memantau. So, walaupun saya telah bersetuju ke lebih daripada 10 sebab sebelum ni ada 10, saya nak luaskan, tetapi akaran itu perlu harus dikawal dengan satu angka yang munasbah dan akhirnya kedua-dua kerajaan telah bersetuju dan sentiasa dan keputusan muktamad akan dibuat apabila kita bawa perkara ini ke peringkat kabinet dalam masa 2 minggu.
The Bangladeshi government, through its final draft of a memorandum, has asked Malaysia to increase the number of related agencies to 2,000 as compared to the current 10. The Ministry of Plantation Industries and Commodities urged more entrepreneurs and Bumiputra youths to participate in the country's wood-based industry. Its Deputy Minister, Dato' Willie Mongan, said even though there are some 1,900 entrepreneurs involved in the nation's wood-based industry to date, only around 400 of them are from the Bumiputra community and they are only involved on a small-scale basis. Dr. Willie urged more youths and Bumiputra entrepreneurs to get involved in the wood-based sectors, such as making furniture, builders' joinery, and carpentry, as well as kitchen cabinet, since there is huge potential in these sectors.
Mereka harus menukar cara pemikiran di mana mereka memandang kerja-kerja pengukiran, pembuatan perabot ini kerja yang kotor dan kerja yang tidak glamour, tapi yang penting mereka boleh mendapat sumber pendapatan yang konsisten.
He said this after a working visit to the Wood Industry Skills Development Centre in Banting, which he proposed to include finance and marketing syllabus soon to participants who are undertaking training courses at the facility, which is under the supervision of the Malaysian Timber Industry Board. The Kelantan Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs KPDN HEP has appointed 41 main wholesalers and 53 selected retailers in every district in preparation for floods. Its director Adnan Abdul Rahman explained the move was to ensure enough supply of controlled goods and basic items, easy available and sold at affordable prices set by the government. The action under the floods contingency plan will be implemented in 3 phases, namely before, during and the recovery period after the floods disaster in the state.
KPDN HEP telah melantik beberapa peruncit dan juga pemborong terpilih bagi mengadakan stok bekalan, di mana mereka ni dibenarkan untuk menyimpan stok 30% melebihi permit yang diberikan. Jadi di Kelantan ni kita telah melantik sebanyak 53 peruncit dan juga 41 pemborong yang mana kita berikan kebenaran untuk memegang stok melebihi permit yang dibenarkan sebanyak 30%.
The ministry has also conducted engagement sessions with wholesalers, importers, associations and government agencies involved. It has also activated Operation Room Enforcement Command Centre in Pasir Mas, Kuala Krai, Tanah Merah and Gua Musang to receive any reports. Yet to come, MAHB does so collaborate with investment of over 100 million ringgit. Stay with us. Welcome back. The stipulated time period for guardians to change the status of the Tabung Haji account for their children who has reached 18 years old and above from a child account to an adult account has been extended to the 1st of May next year. Previously, parents were advised to do so before the 1st of December this year. In a release statement, TH Business Digitalization Head Muhammad Amin Abdul Wahab said the extension period was given to provide an opportunity to depositors aged 18 years and above and their guardians to do the changes at any nearby TH branches. Should they fail to do so by 1st of May, TH will freeze the account from any withdrawal transaction. The account link status between the guardian's bank account and the child's TH account will be cancelled. and the registration for Hajj will also not be possible. The account status conversion is necessary in accordance to the terms and conditions stipulated when opening a TH account, which only allow the guardians to manage the accounts of those under 18 years old. In addition, depositors need to ensure active status for their accounts to continue to enjoy benefits such as government-guaranteed savings, profit distribution, and other campaigns organized by Tabung Haji. Malaysia Airports Holdings Berhad MAHB will collaborate with Dassault Aviation's subsidiary Execujet MRO Services Malaysia to set up Asia's Centre of Excellence for Business Jet Maintenance with an investment of over 100 million ringgit. MAHB Managing Director Dato' Iskandar Mizal Mahmud said the new facility is expected to be completed by the fourth quarter of 2023. Explaining further, he said the centre would span 144,000 square feet in Subang Airport and accommodate up to 45 aircraft per month.
Dengan adanya sebuah syarikat yang gegasi seperti Execujet yang adalah salah satu daripada unit Dassault Aviation berada dan bertapak di Subang ini, dan juga pembangunan yang akan diadakan, perkembangan yang lagi besar lagi pembangunan perniagaan di sini, impak positif nyata akan dirasai bukan sahaja oleh Malaysia Airport tetapi sebagai Malaysia, sebuah negara, untuk membangunkan Malaysia ini lebih lagi sebagai satu hub aerospace bukan sahaja di rantau ini tetapi juga di dunia.
Subang Airport has been pioneering the maintenance, repair and operations (MRO) for aerospace and aviation since 2005. Execujet, on the other hand, is one of the many established global aviation players that are currently based in Subang Airport, which has been operating there since early 2009 and was the largest business aircraft MRO service provider in Malaysia. Sime Darby Property Berhad is now more optimistic on the outlook of the property sector. From earlier this year, backed by strong anticipation of sales exceeding 2.4 billion ringgit in 2021. Group Managing Director Dato' Azmi Marakan said so far the company has achieved 1.9 billion ringgit or 80% of the financial year 2021 target sales.
Which shows you we are quite healthy. Cash balance is healthy, gearing is low, as well as the segment revenue gives you an idea that property development is still the biggest component of our business.
Besides that, Dato' Azmer said the company also holds very low unsold completed stock at around 400 million ringgit, which according to him is very manageable. Commenting further on sales, he said the company were able to secure good sales because it has the right product and right pricing that fits the demand and supply for the right target market, despite people's tight finances during this pandemic period. Dato' Azmi added that the current low overnight policy rate (OPR) of 1.75% and the home ownership campaign (HOC) that runs until the end of this year also helped with the sales. However, since there is no HOC next year, the Group Managing Director expects the general demand for property would moderate, especially in the first quarter of 2022, and gradually improve again in the following quarters. 3 men, including a trader and his father, are in remand for 7 days, beginning today, in connection with the death of a man during a fight in front of a stall at Pasar Pagi flat in Ipoh, Perak yesterday. The remand order against the 3 men, aged between 34 and 60, was issued by Magistrate Nur Azrin Liana Muhammad Daros. The case is being investigated under Section 302 of the Penal Code. In the incident yesterday, which occurred about 9 a.m., Muhammad Nur Fakih Muhammad Arifin, 29, was believed to have been choked to death during a fight with 3 men over the alleged theft of a portable speaker. Police also seized a pocket knife which was found at the scene. The Malaysian Armed Forces has successfully foiled an attempt to smuggle 1,322 kilograms of kertom leaves to Thailand in an operation dubbed Ob Benteng. The 2nd Division of the Malaysian Infantry in a statement said a patrolling team was able to intercept the seized 2 4x4 vehicles, cell phones and several gunny sacks and black plastic bags containing ketum leaves. The total amount seized is said to be worth more than 77,000 ringgit. However, all the suspects managed to escape by fleeing into a nearby jungle. All the seized items have been sent to the Kuala Nerang police station for further action. But first, the financial burden of fans affected by the COVID-19 pandemic were one of the factors the Malaysian Football League MFL considered when they decided to retain the ticket prices for the 2021 Malaysia Cup final match, scheduled to take place at Bukit Jalil National Stadium this Tuesday. MFL Chief Executive Officer Stuart Ramalingam said the decision was made by the MFL Secretariat and approved by the Board of Directors at a previous meeting. Elaborating further on the matter, Stuart said, "This is a big step that MFL had to make, and now it is not the time to hike up ticket prices, although the operating costs are very high. It will be the first final for the prestigious cup competition, which celebrates its 100th year anniversary after the 2020 edition was cancelled at the quarter-final stage due to the uncertainty caused by the COVID pandemic." Stuart said that while MFL was aware that the decision would cut into ticket collections, they had their own way of making up for the shortfall. The league was prudent and ensured all expenditures would generate income and had already estimated potential tickets collections. The tickets are being sold at 4 tiers: general admission, 50 and 70 ringgit, premium general admission, 80 ringgit, and premium grandstand, 150 ringgit. Meanwhile, to ensure the match will run smoothly, Stuart said the MFL would work with the police to ensure the safety of spectators and compliance of the standard operating procedure, SOP, was controlled properly. On another note, spectators at stadiums are not allowed to eat or drink throughout their stay. This was announced by the Malaysian Football League MFL for the supporters which will be present to witness the 2021 Malaysia Cup finals this 30th November. According to Stuart Ramalingam, the matter was already announced by the Youth and Sports Ministry yesterday. Nevertheless, MFL and the Malaysia Stadium Corporation (PSM) plans to prepare vendor sites outside the stadium to allow spectators to purchase food and beverages and eat before entering the stadium. Meanwhile, the number of spectators at the Bukit Jalil National Stadium remains restricted to 50% of its maximum capacity, or 20,000 seats, whichever is lower. Stuart added that any changes will be announced from time to time. That concludes this evening's News at 10. In our top story, travel to 7 African countries banned over new variant fear. Join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. Till then, I'm Brendan Lapoil. Stay tuned to Saluran Berita RTM. Take care and good night.